Hi, I'm Leslie Rogalski here with another Doodle Beads. Today I'm going to teach you how to do flat herringbone. Herringbone, like many other popular stitches, starts with a ladder. You make a ladder stitch and then you build up rows like the swatch here. Now I'm going to show you in a drawing how to do your ladder and start the next row. We're going to go over to the drawing. Now, you're going to pick up bead 1 and 2 and go back through bead 1 and down through bead 2. And that circular motion is the basis for the ladder stitch. Now you're going to come up through bead 3 and down through bead 2, up through bead 3 again. Very easy. Repeat that along the row. Pick up bead 4, up through bead 3, down through bead 4, bead 5, down through bead 4, up through bead 5, down through bead 6, up through bead 5, down through bead 6. Now you see that your thread is coming down from bead 6 and you want to start adding rows, so you're going to have to come up through bead 5 and cross over to pick up bead 7. Let me show you how that's done. Here's my first ladder. I'm going to come up through bead 5. Be careful not to get the tail stuck. Now I'm going to pick up the next 2 beads. Now I'm picking up beads in pairs. Only the first row of herringbone is done in single beads. After that, you're going to work in pairs, and you're going to create what are called stacks of pairs in herringbone. I'm using size 8 beads so you can see them on a dark thread. Normally you want to use a thread that is going to match or contrast. Now watch what happens. I'm going to come up through bead 5 and cross over through bead 7. My goal is to come down through bead 8 like this. So you can see that I'm going to be ready to start my next row. Now because I only have 1 row on here, your second row is a little different. I'm going to go down through bead 5 again and come up in the middle. I'm using 2 colors so you can see the stripes. So now you have the first stack added. I'm going to pick up 2 green beads, 1, 2, and I'm going to go down through bead 3 towards myself. And one thing you should know when you're seed bead weaving, beads do not behave. You have to tame them. So you want to make sure that you push them in. Then you're going to come up through bead 2, pick up the next 2 beads, go down through your first bead, and there you have it. Now to turn around, you're going to do the same thing that you did before, where you're going to come up through the second bead and squiggle over so you're in place to add to the stacks. Now you're going to be able to do some wonderful samples just by changing the size of the beads. On my first sample, I used size 8 hexes and size 8 metallic triangles, and you can see the difference in the look of the piece of beadwork. In the second sample, I tried all different sizes, and you can see just the same stitch, same number of beads across. So here's a finished piece where I used 1.3 size cylinder beads, and it just shows the variety in herringbone stitch that you can make once you learn.